kind of a crazy afternoon, but we made it just a couple minutes late, but we're ready to go. So tonight is really pretty darn cool. Tonight is actually the beginning of a whole bunch of super killer stuff that we're going to get the opportunity to check out. Now, you guys have been hanging out with us on Sunday nights. You know that we've been doing some sales literature, sales brochures, kind of working them into Sunday night because the design, the artwork, even the photographs, as they got newer where they were actually using pictures, they told a story, they told a sign of the times, and which is all directly related to why we love cars and the things that we like about the cars and the time frame and the history, all of that stuff. It all ties together, and that's why doing the sales brochures along with the promo models and the badges and the emblems and the caps has been so much fun. There's Frank ready to go tonight. Well, today, Jeff from Ottawa made it. I picked up probably one of the most epic literature collections I've ever seen. Some of this stuff in here, I've only looked at a tiny, tiny bit of it. And I've seen stuff that, I saw a couple brochures. I think I've seen them twice in my life. The only time I even had an opportunity to buy one was back when I was in college when I didn't have any money anyway. Not that I have any now, but back then I had no money. This stuff is literal art. As we start looking at some of this stuff, there's no way we're going to even touch the tip of the iceberg, but I want to share a few pieces with you tonight just so you guys can see what's coming. Balin Wire made it tonight. There's Steve. Because this stuff is knock your socks off quality. It's that good. We're going to look at a few pieces tonight, but just to give you guys just a taste, just a snippet of what is to come, because it's pretty amazing. Now, this collection came from a guy that I bought a few cars from him a few years back. Great guy. I've gotten to know him really well and was super excited that I got the call on this. They're getting ready to move and downsize, so he had to make some changes in his collection, and fortunately, I was the one that was lucky enough to get the call. And when I say lucky, when I start showing you some of this stuff, it's going to really make sense. When I use the word lucky enough to get the call, you won't believe just a snippet of what we're going to see tonight. So Mike from Texas, Neil made it tonight. So basically right behind me, the truck is still full. Literally just picked this up this afternoon. So there's a lot of really great reference books in here that I will use for just if I pick up something I'm not sure about, I can look them up, check some things on them. Just like, for instance, Studebaker cars. Books like this that are full of pictures and are great reference pieces just to have in my collection. Rusty Okie, Andy's here. So tons of great stuff like this that I will absolutely be able to use. So really excited about that, but the super cool stuff is going to be the sales literature. So I'm going to give you a quick scan of what we've got in the truck, and then we're actually going to look at a few pieces of the literature in a few of these boxes. So let's take a quick look at the truck. I'll give you an idea of what we've got, what we're up against, and an idea of what we're going to be seeing on some of these upcoming Sunday nights with sales brochures. And there's some stuff in here that are going to be probably their own Toy Tuesdays, because some of this stuff, it's like I said, some of the stuff is knock your socks off. It's that good. And the quality is amazing. And it's a very, very diverse collection, all the way back into the 20s, all the way up to the 80s and 90s. So there's Bill Disk. Pete's here with us. So I'm going to give you a quick overview, and then we're going to look at a few specific pieces just to give you guys a taste of what I saw today. So anyway, let's get this off the tripod. Flip around here over to the truck and take a quick look at what we've got in here. So like I mentioned, a lot of great reference books. Oh, and to top it off, it's not all car books. if it could get any better for me. Yeah, there's airplane books too. So yeah, it's like, yeah, as far as Chad's concerned, if there's anything other than car stuff, it's got to be airplane stuff. And there is airplane stuff in here as well. There's Carrie with us. Glad you jumped on tonight, Carrie. So, obviously, a ton of great stuff. Now, we see a ton of stuff here to look at, to check out. Bonneville books, Grand Prix racing, how-tos, tons of cool stuff. But these boxes, all of these boxes are sales brochures. That is a lot of sales brochures. They're all marked, categorized, and organized. So obviously I am extremely excited about this stuff. That gives you an idea of how full this stuff is. So, organization makes you nervous, Neil. Yeah, I am not this organized, but that's what I'm excited about this collection. I'll be able to utilize it, share it with you guys, use it in videos. I don't even know what this box is. Ford truck. Ford car. See how well organized and sorted this stuff is? Yes, this stuff is, like I said, amazing. And these are all full. There's Michael. Austin made it tonight. Just not much for motors. There's one there, Pete, but not a lot. So, are you guys ready to see a few samples out of the big boxes? Obviously, there's a lot of stuff in here we've got to get through. We'll probably grab one of these and look at a few samples out of it. In fact, let's go ahead and prop this thing back up. And then we will grab one of those boxes. And then I'm going to give you just a quick sampling out of the big boxes. Austin's ready to go. Yeah, like I said, guys, you're not going to believe some of this stuff. Sounds good, Michael? You're not going to believe some of this stuff. Let me grab a box. What's this one? 53 to 57 Ford. So we'll flip this thing around. Yep, you can look at some of them at the gathering for sure. And as we open this box, '57 wagons. '56 trucks. '55 trucks. '54 car, including the glass top. '53 taxi. literally a taxi brochure. Specific, whoops, there went a manual, owner's manual. 53 Ford taxi brochure. I didn't know Ford had a factory taxi available, but apparently they did. How cool is that? No, it's all kinds of American stuff. It just happened that was the first box I grabbed was Ford. But now I'm going to show you some really killer stuff. Nice, Shopcat. That's always great when you find local stuff. These two boxes I've got sat out here are factory large brochures that won't fit in the standard boxes. This is the really cool stuff that I've seen so far. Now, I haven't seen just a sampling of this stuff. Check this out. And to make it even weirder, this is 42 12-cylinder Lincoln. There goes the hearts. I love the hearts. 1942, the finest Lincolns ever built. Not yet, Outcast. Going back tomorrow. Did you get done? You had a pretty good load on the other day. And when I say literally these are artwork, look at this stuff. Two more trips. That's about what we've got. Two more trips with two pickups, actually. Two more trips with two trucks and trailers. The 42 Zephyr Coupe. The 42 Zephyr Convertible. Yeah, this stuff is amazing. Like I said, that's just a sample out of there. And this is full. Ford, Plymouth. Really, absolutely amazing stuff. What do they call the blue two-door? A two-door sedan, yeah, typically. And we've got another box, and this there again. This other box is just to give you a sample of some of this stuff. So let's move over here. And this is this first brochure, guys. Actually, the first one we're going to look at, it literally blew my mind. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Steve. Like I said, dude, we're just at the tip of the iceberg. Wait till you see a few of these that are coming up. And this is just, like I said, this is this much. We're seeing this much. The first brochure I saw when I opened it up, okay? I'm forewarning you guys. And this blew my mind. I've seen it, but it's been years since I've seen one. Then I found another one almost like it, so that there were two of them. Yeah, that's how crazy this is. So I want to check a few things out here and just, like I said, bear with me, guys. Let me know what you think. Let's see it in the comments, what you think about some of this stuff. Okay, this next brochure. A lot of people didn't realize. Well, first off, how many of you are familiar with the Buick Limited? Everybody's heard of Supers and Roadmasters. Who's heard of the Buick Limited? Yes, the top of the line, the 90 series. Special was a 40 series, Super was a 50 series, Century was a 60 series, Roadmaster was a 70 series. The Limited was the 90 series. That's how top of the line the Limited was in Buick. The Limited was so special. It's what the limousines were based off of. The Limited was the top of the line Buick. Well, back in the day, they had their own sales brochures. The Buick Limited, and the Buick is embossed in this cover. This is specifically the limited catalog. And these things are amazing. It is dated 1940. Jim's here. Now this one was creased at some point, but look at this. How magnificent is this shot here? Get my arms twisted around here. The 1940 Buick Limited Limousine. And this brochure is full of this stuff. The Limited Touring Sedan. The Limited Phaeton. Absolutely magnificent cars. The Formal Sedan. Now, to put this into perspective, guys, I'm going to grab a tape measure. This brochure, 16.5 inches across. $14.5 tall. So 14.5 by 16.5. Well, I was wondering, I noticed a lot of guys didn't jump on until later, so there must have been a hang-up in the notification. 1,000 hours of spare time yet, for sure. So, I was beyond geeked when I saw that. Cadillac stuff. Okay, guys. I mean, we see the 41 Cadillac brochure, but who remembers Sunday night? What do we look at Sunday night? You guys remember Sunday night's brochure? Pretty special piece, wasn't it? That's what's so amazing about this build. That's why I'm so excited about it. That's why I'm so excited to share it with you guys, because it is art and craftsmanship. So, like I said, I love seeing your guys' comments. I want to know what you guys think as we're looking at a few of these. But you guys remember on Sunday night, we did the 59 Cadillac brochure, and it was amazing. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate that. Well, that one was banged up a little bit. I was like, man, this is a great piece. You guys loved it. We all learned about the 59 Cadillac that we made 99 of that didn't have tail fins because of that brochure, right? So the knowledge that we're getting out of this is crazy. So I thought, man, I thought I was pretty special. I had a 59 Cadillac sales brochure, man. We checked it out. We all learned something. It's like, man, this is a cool piece, right? That's what I thought. David's here with us. Check this out, guys. I was excited. I had a 59 Cadillac brochure, right? No fins. Yes, there was one that didn't. There's dirty. Till today, when I open up this envelope and realize that there is another 59 Cadillac brochure, only this one has the original envelope that it came in. So what do you think of that? Is that not super cool? Is that not amazing? The original envelope with the original 59 Cadillac brochure. Yes, there's one in the back that did not have fins. We did a little bit of quick research on it while we were on Sunday night, and we realized that they only made 99 of the Eldorado Brome pillarless hardtop sedan. But that was a 59 Cadillac. They made 99 of them. It was $13,000. It was 2.5 times more than a base 59 Cadillac convertible. It is not a metal plate, but it is made to look that way. It is embossed. If you can see, it is actually embossed in the cover with a chrome type look to literally look like a metal plate. And it actually has these little rivet looking type things here to literally make it look like a metal plate stamped to the brochure. So, like I said, I thought I was pretty cool because I had a 59 Cadillac brochure. I didn't have one in the original envelope till now. Edsel. Big Edsel catalog. And I'm flipping through here, and like I said, guys, I can't wait to get into some more of this stuff. More Cadillac stuff. These are big, amazing pieces. Look at this. 56 Cadillac. 58 Cadillac. '52 Cadillac. And that has an envelope with it as well, it appears. Like I said, 55 Cadillac. Let me catch up on a few comments. They're pouring in here pretty good. Mike's got a 59 Fleetwood. Sweet. Yeah, Jim, it's amazing stuff. There's Owen. They are, Dan. They're just, this stuff is blowing my mind, guys, if you haven't figured it out. You're right, Shopcat. It is amazing. It is knockout stuff. Big Job's here with us. Ugh, that doesn't sound like any fun, Big Job. Hope everything's going well. Yeah, no kidding. Pull up the restaurant that in 52, you were big styling. So, like I said, we're just getting started, guys. I can't wait to get into some more of this, but there's a few more things I do want to share with you. And we may grab one more box out of the truck as well. But I was flipping through this folder. I didn't look at it all this afternoon. 60 Cadillac. So I'm flipping through this stuff, and I see as I'm peeling these layers back, and I'm looking, and I'm peeling back. I get down here to the bottom. There's one not in a plastic sleeve. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. And I see this envelope. Plain white envelope. Obviously original. We can see some aging to it. I was like, oh, man. I don't know what's in here. When I seen this about 30 minutes ago, I just saw this for the first time like 30 minutes ago, okay? I haven't seen one in probably 30 years in person. So I see this envelope, and I was like, wow, what is it? There's nothing on it, like the Cadillacs were marked. So I opened it up. I opened it up, and then I freaked out. It is the 1941 Buick Limited catalog to go with the 40. Look at the condition of this thing. It is beautiful. It is amazing. Let me see if I can turn this thing around here a little bit and share with you guys a few pages of this thing because it is such a knockout piece. Thanks, Shopcat. I appreciate it. And you're right, dude. This stuff is mind-blowing. It is blowing my mind. And I have tons of sales literature, and this stuff is blowing my mind. Wait till you see inside of this thing. Look at this. This is kind of I don't know, kind of a thin paper, kind of almost see-through with the Buick crest. I mean, when you open this brochure, it just screams elegance. Look at that. The crest, when better automobiles were built, Buick will build them. This stuff blows my mind. I know, John, exactly. This thing is 84 years old. This is white paper that is 84 years old. But this is kind of, I don't know, rice paper type stuff. And look at that. Look at the colors. Look at the design. Get you guys down here a little closer where you can see it. I don't know if there's a bricklet in there or not. I don't have any idea, Jeff. Yeah, exactly. It's all cheap and nasty now. And you just hit the nail right on the head, Dan. Pride. They had pride for this stuff back then. The limited touring sedan. And you're right, Shopcat. If you guys read the title for tonight, I said literally pure artwork. This is pure artwork. The limited Sixter? I don't even know what a limited Sixter is. I've never heard of a limited Sixter. Just like the finless 59 Cadillac I had never heard of. Hey, that's an even better way to put it, John. They had more pride in the brochures back then than they have in the cars today. The hearts keep flowing, and this is well deserving. Look at this blue. Look at this amazing blue on the limited limousine. Model 90L for limousine. Look at the way they did the color on that picture. The shading, the trim, that is not a photograph, guys. Look at the interior of the limousine. You're right, Shopcat. It is better than a picture. Oh, look at this. Okay, check this out, guys. Control of the sliding glass partition is by buttons in the vanity case built into the side armrests as illustrated. I don't know, John. There's so much of it. I'm going to use a lot of it in videos. Hey, there's Bert stopping by for a bit. I'm going to use a lot of this in videos for cars. A lot of these specialty brochures, we'll use them on Sunday night. We'll probably pull some of these out on some Toy Tuesdays and just spend a little time with a handful of specific brochures, because these things are just so absolutely killer. Go ahead and check out a few other pages of this. And because we'll spend some time with these brochures. We'll probably do a Toy Tuesday just on these limited brochures. But if we flip towards the back here, we see some of the accessories. Oh, and we were looking at this. Shayla and I were looking at this earlier. Probably not, Shopcat. Pretty good chance that ain't going to happen. There's more hearts, though, which is awesome. Okay, guys, check this out. This is 1941, all right? A luxurious lap robe made of same fine material used for the car upholstery and lined with soft velour fur is obtainable for any of the custom models. Neat block initials add a note of individuality. You could literally order lap blankets with your initials on them for your 1941 Buick Limited. Check this out. For cold weather driving, rich deep nap sheepskins dyed to match the upholstery add a touch of special luxury to the rear floor. So yeah, like I said, we're just touching the tip of the iceberg, guys. Yes, monogrammed blankets. Okay, now I want to flip forward a little bit here once again. Or no, I skipped it. I got to flip back. At least I think. Let me find what I'm looking for here. As you get to the end of the car section and you get into the specifics with the options and the specifications, this thing is so big it's hard to even handle. Okay, guys. We're going to show you one more car. Yeah, Class. That is exactly what it says. I don't know if they've ever, I've never seen one of these. I don't know if they ever made it. The Custom Limited Landau. I've never seen one of those. Never even seen a picture of them. Didn't even know they ever was even available. You're right, Jim. I did wash my hands. I am not going to lie. I washed my hands before I did it. But you're right. I almost need gloves for this. Okay. Now, we've looked at our basic 41 Limiteds. But when we get into the section that covers these specialty cars, like the Landau that we just looked at, this is a separate part of the brochure. When we get to that part of the brochure, another piece of rice paper, Buick Limited Custom Bodies. Yeah, basic, exactly. So, wow is about all I can say. I'm going to put this one back away. Obviously, just these limited brochures by themselves are an episode in and of themselves. They may even be just a regular episode to study. So that's, wow. Yeah, exactly, Pete. Fireworks going off. Guys, this is amazing. Do you want to look a little bit into another box, or do we want to call it tonight? We've been on here a while already. Do you want to grab another box and just grab a few samples out of it? Are you guys ready to be done for the night? I'm geeking out. I'm excited. I am stoked. So what do you guys think? You guys tell me if we want to grab another box. Another? Okay. There's one vote for another. Yeah, I'm sure. Big job. Dirty is ready to keep geeking out. More, more, more. All right, guys, let's grab another box. I got to shuffle a few things around. I've got them stacked in here pretty tight. Trying to get something kind of manipulated around here to get a hold of something. Holy cow. Okay, I got a couple of them here that look kind of interesting. Okay, let me check the comments here real quick. Jim not planning on sleeping tonight, okay. Other options working, okay. I know, John, it's exactly. Okay. And by the way, guys, Carrie's on here with us. He was the mastermind of this collection. So we got to give Carrie 200% credit for building this collection. Okay, this one says AMC, Nash, Rambler, and Studebaker. And it is full. This is huge. Oh, look at this. There's a new thrill, the story of a new kind of car built by Nash. And I've got to hold my place because this stuff is all organized, which makes it a little tricky. Yep, there's Carrie right there. So Carrie is the guy who saved this stuff. He built this collection. This was his brainchild. He did this. This is all his stuff. Like I told you guys, I'm just the lucky guy that got the call. And as you can see, when I said I'm the lucky guy that got the call, I'm the lucky guy that got the call. Because this is amazing, amazing, amazing what he's done with this. Let's check out a few more pieces. '67 American Motors. I'm just flipping through randomly here. What's this? Nash. 57 Nash. '53 Nash. And if there's something you guys want to open up, we can sure do it. I'm just holding my spot with one finger. We'll flip something up if there's something you guys really want to open up and check it out. Oh, wow, look at this. 38 Nash. When's the last time you saw a 38 Nash brochure? When's the last time you saw a 38 Nash, period? And also, guys, a lot of these have stuff in the back as well. Look, there's the Lafayette book, the Nash Lafayette book. The hearts just keep flowing. It's like a river. And it is well deserving of that. This stuff is mind-blowing, guys. 53 Studebaker. '52 Studebaker. Guys, I don't know what to do because everything I pull up is cool. '42 Studebaker? Holy cow. Let's check out this last one. This is the last one, so I know exactly where this one goes. The 1938 Studebakers. More Studebaker. 37 Studebakers. Let's check out this 37 Studebaker. Open it, open it, open it. Okay. You're right, Shopcat. It does still look that way. Pete's geeking out. I think we're all geeking out. Justin, don't stop. John was going to take vacation to go through it. All right, let's check this one out. Look at this. This is not a picture. This is a painting. A print of a painting. Oh, wow, Dan, that's cool. Smart to be seen in, smarter to buy. The Dictator. Obviously, that name changed shortly thereafter. Look at this stuff. Yeah, that's right, Shopcat. This is insane. This is insane. Look at that coupe. The tech shots. And that's another sign of the times. I mean, do people today even have any clue what happens inside their transmission? Do they even know what an oil pump does? They put it in the brochure. Accessories. Wow. Here. This video needs to be copied and put out for future reference. Yeah, that's exactly why it changed. That's why they had to quit using Dictator, was because of the Axis powers. Extremely talented people. That's right, John. Half people don't know where to put gas in anymore. All right, guys. I know we're going long. I'll stop whenever you want. I grabbed 2 boxes while I was up there because I was trying to grab some stuff. I found 2 of them that look cool. This one, obviously, American Motors, Nash, Rambler, Studebaker. Amazing stuff. This next one, I'm very curious to look at. So I'm glad you're having fun, John. And hey, this is all thanks to Carrie. Carrie did this. Carrie built this. Carrie saved this. Carrie collected it. This is 200% credit going to him. I'm the lucky guy that got the call when he decided to downsize. This next box I'm excited about. I don't think we're going to see the artwork, but I'm curious as to what is in the box marked Shelby. So, no, I said no clue what's in here. That's some regular Ford stuff. Ford vans. Lots of Ford pickup stuff. I want to see what there is for a Shelby brochure, because I don't know what they are. Lots of 60s era Ford stuff in here. There's a good one. 68 Fairlane. This is all 60s Ford. Wow, look at that. 67 Thunderbird. Very elegant brochure. '67 Mustang. There again, it's artwork, but we can definitely see the changing times of that period. The wagons, 67 Ford wagons. Look at the Fairlane convertible. That's quite a brochure. Definitely 60s there. That definitely catches your attention. $7-liter. Or is that LTD? I know that use that grill in the 7-liter. '66 Falcon with literally has a Falcon head on it. Shoot, I haven't been looking at the back. These all have stuff on the back side. That's probably why I'm missing half this stuff, because it's half of it's on the back side. Obviously, there's more Mustang stuff in there that I'm going to have to do some digging to find, because there's just so much stuff in here. '64 Ford. Yep, I'm going to have to spend some more time digging in there, because half this stuff I wasn't even looking on the back sides, forgetting that all this stuff has more brochures on the back side of them as well. So, man, there's a ton of stuff in here. So, extremely diverse. All right, let me get caught up on comments. All right, it is absolutely a super collection, Steve. Yeah, Pete wants his phone number. Yeah. You're right, Dirty. It's amazing. I don't know, but there's so much cool stuff in there. I agree, John. It's kind of what I thought. There's Billy Bowman. Yeah, Jim Wicks. He's probably seen most of that performance stuff. But anyway, man, it's nuts. It's nuts to say the least. Yeah, right. Today it's scan the QR code. That's exactly what it is today. Okay, we're looking at a few more Ford pieces, then I got to get to work. Anybody want to look at a couple more Ford pieces? Okay, I was going to just call it, but man, this stuff is... It just doesn't stop, guys. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. And that's a separate little postcard in there. Whoa, guys, I did not even realize this. Okay, guys, this is kind of freaky. I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, I'm going to have to turn this one up to bookmark this. Because I didn't even know that this was a real thing, but apparently it is. Okay, I'm trying to get all this put together. Holy cow, this is mind-blowing. 39 Ford V8 trucks. As well as another 39 V8 truck and commercial cars. $39 Ford V8 and commercial cars. As well as the stuff that we looked at on the video with the 39 Ford car a few weeks ago, the New York World's Fair brochures. Okay, this is too much here. Let's see. Look at this. Look at these. What is this? What is this? This is like a small brochure. It's like a mini 39 brochure. Look at that dash. It's got to be a record length Toy Tuesday, but we're still going. We got to wrap up. I know we got to wrap up. And that's the thing. That's why Carrie has done such an amazing job with this. And I know we need to wrap it up, guys. I know you have stuff to do. I have stuff to do. But wow. 39 Ford station wagon brochure. There goes the hearts. That's right. Of course they made mini brochures. That's right. Wow. Okay, guys. 38 cars. All right, I know we got to wrap. Look at that. Cab over. A specific cab over brochure. How odd is that? How often do you see that? More fireworks. Awesome, guys. 34 Ford V8. And yes, they are even here too. What you're all wondering, is there a deuce in there? Factory 32 Ford brochures. Originals. When's the last time you saw original sales brochures for a 32 Ford Deuce? All right, that's... Sounds great, John. I'm glad you're having fun. Guys, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I had no intentions of this getting out of hand. I knew it could, but I'm seeing this stuff for the first time. I just am seeing it for the first time myself. Like I said, all of this credit, 200% of this credit goes to Kerry. Period. End of discussion. I'm lucky enough that he called me when he needed a downsize. We are all going to be able to utilize this, study it, admire it, all thanks to Kerry. So this is completely his responsibility. And we got to give credit where credit's due. We're going to enjoy this stuff for years on the videos, on Sunday nights. Some of this stuff we'll break out and probably do some specific videos on a few of these because some of this stuff is so cool. Just think of the video on the limited Buick brochures. And like I said, there's some killer stuff in here I didn't even share with you guys yet that I have seen, but there's so much stuff there. Nothing there, Raymond. No, don't have any 39 Chevy Coupes in stock right now, so nothing on that. But like I said, that's why I want to give 200% credit to Kerry, because we are all going to get something out of this because of his foresight to save this stuff, to categorize it, to preserve it, to protect it. And now we all get to enjoy it. I know, but still, Jim, I saw enough of it to know it was amazing. I didn't realize it was this amazing. I knew it was amazing, but this is amazing. It's that good. I'm really glad we had a lot of fun tonight. I can't wait to start utilizing some of this in the videos and utilizing it with our group chats. John needs a shot of whiskey and you don't drink. It's a lot. It is a lot to take in. And look, you guys, we saw, what, 20 or 30 brochures tonight? And there's 30 boxes. Yeah. Yeah, it's that. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot thank Kerry enough for calling me, for working out a deal with me on this, to allow me to share it with you guys. And it's amazing. It's a very special day. I'm very lucky. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are excited about where this is going to go and how we're going to be able to utilize this stuff. It's such great stuff, and I'm super, super excited. So anyway, lots of great comments tonight, lots of great hearts, and which tells me you guys are having fun, and that's what matters. And look at this, just doing this, look at the stuff we learned tonight, just by flipping through a few things. It was amazing. Very special night, very special day. Thank you very much, Kerry. Super appreciate it. And everybody else enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what we can do with all of this stuff. So anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to get back to work. Thanks for being here tonight. Sorry we ran so long. You bet, John, I'm geeking out too. When I see stuff that I either have never seen or haven't seen in decades, or something I've only seen one or two of ever, and I open a box and there's one there, it gets pretty exciting. So you bet, Dirty, we got a lot more to come, and it was a lot of fun tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So hit the like button, let your friends know what we've got going on. Hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and start hanging out with us. We've got a long ways to go with this, and we are going to be able to do so much with all this literature. I'm super excited about it, and can't wait to see where we go with it. Sounds great. Big job. Hope you get to feeling better. Hey, there's Randy, and glad you made it by. Super fun night tonight, and can't wait to see where it goes from here. Once again, thank you very much, Kerry. Thanks to you guys for being here tonight, having a blast, and being supportive of what we're doing. There goes more hearts I think tonight is well deserving of a lot of hearts. We have seen a lot of them, and I think it is well worth it. And the fireworks, there we go. Thanks for watching tonight, guys. I'm going to get back to work. Enjoy your evening. Sorry I took up most of your Tuesday. I sure hope it was worth it. We'll get some more content up tomorrow night. All right, there we go. Big job, a big strong arm, and some hearts. And we'll get some content up tomorrow night as well as Friday night. And Sunday night, like I said, if I'm out of town, we'll jump on just for a little bit, just to touch up the bits and pieces, getting ready for the gathering coming up. April 26th. Can't wait to see you guys here in Great Bend, Kansas. Less than 2 weeks away for the second annual gathering of the Nobodies. Excited about that as well, and can't wait to see you guys here. Thanks for watching tonight. A lot more cool stuff coming up, and we will see you soon on the next video.